Praise be Jesus Christ, now and forever. I don't, as you know, have green fingers, what Americans call a green thumb. Many have been the attempts to grow flowers. I managed to kill all the orchids I ever tried to nurture, although I have managed with some vegetables, carrots, for example, simple things for simple minds. However, even without those skills, due to my age and having been brought up in the country, in the county of Kent, known as the Garden of England, I have enough understanding of the agrarian terminology of much of the Gospels. I wonder sometimes if many of our young people think lettuce comes as God intended, washed and packaged in plastic, or lamb chops were never live animals, always tasty with mint sauce. The Lord, we know, speaks often of seeds and sowers, weeds and wheat, sheep and birds of the air. His is a pastoralist vision from the Supreme Pastor. That sense of separation between contemporary industrial society and an agrarian vision is concerning. How much is lost when the gospel is now proclaimed to people who understand little of the context in which those eternal words were first spoken? A case in point, the parable of the seed and the sower, and the different places where the seed lands, which is the gospel. Our prayer, as every homily suggests, is to be or to become the good soil for the gospel, a soil so nourishing that the word can grow and produce good fruit. One place, as we recall, where the seed lands is the area where it is choked by weeds, thorns, and brambles. It has barely a chance to grow and progress before, as Jesus tells us, the concerns of the world, the flesh, and the devil crush its power. This is a timeless warning, but perhaps never more so than this time of noise, confusion, distraction, and worry. The world, it seems, conspires to do everything to crush the seed, which can struggle greatly in its early stages. I wonder, for example, how much care is devoted to nourishing, strengthening, and supporting new converts. They will not stay without solid formation. St. Gregory of Nyssa, one of the great fathers of the Church and the brother of St. Basil, has a beautiful treatment on the mystery of sin entering the Garden of Eden and its effects on weakened or enfeebled humanity, as he called it. St. Gregory says that the devil sowed weeds of disobedience in the garden, which has caused, even with the redemption, our propensity to sin. This phrase is very affecting. We know what weeds do and how they must be rooted out, literally pulled out by the root, or today destroyed by weed killer. But the weeds St. Gregory speaks of are weeds of disobedience. Did you not listen to me, God says to our ancestors, after eating the fruit they were forbidden? Obedience, we remember, in its etymology means to listen or hear correctly. Disobedience is to deliberately mishear or ignore. These weeds are in us all, when we prefer our voice or the voice of others to the voice of Christ or his church. They are the weeds of autonomy, of my body, my choice. They are the weeds which thrive in the garden of selfishness and self-satisfaction. They are the weeds of arrogance and hubris. Good soil is humble soil, humus, of the earth. Cultivate humility and pull out those weeds. Brethren, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, like a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.